Hi guys, welcome back to Hear Me Out. I'm E.
I'm D.
And today we're going to talk about the KarJenners. And guess what we found? Guess. I just want you to guess.
No clue.
No clue. All right. Miss Kylie Jenner says that she's never touched her face with plastic surgery except her fillers. Now, I know we've probably covered this here and there, but we
Yeah.
just thought this article was so comical and we have to discuss it once again. I think the girl was insecure to begin with. I don't care what way you slice it. I don't care. Like, if you were really content in your body, in your spirit, in your how you are, you wouldn't do those things. And there's a difference between being insecure because of what people are saying and insecure because you truly want to look a certain way. And I
Yeah.
think it's really the former. I think that they were just influenced by everything, all the comments, all the bullying. Kylie had no lips and went to have full lips, had no
Yeah.
boobs, went to have all these boobs, and I think that was society and
Right.
their brand on top of that. The
Right.
Kardashian brand in the beginning, and it still is, it was all about being voluptuous back then, the sexuality, being, well, the Kardashians a little more exotic, I guess. But
Yeah.
they had a certain brand. They all had dark hair, they all had the curves, they all dressed in a particular way. So you have to keep up with that image. That was your cohesive image
Yeah.
as, the KarJenners. So I think it could have been influenced by the sisters, it could have been influenced by the mom, it could have been influenced by society. I don't think it was an insecurity that she truly had. Maybe
Yeah.
she did. Who knows? I don't know the girl. But I don't know. To me, it seems like that's the case, especially since so many people have followed suit. And I
Yeah.
think social media has played such a big role in everybody's lives. And, we see the happiness, everybody's happy on social media and they look great. So what do we do? What do people do? They get surgeries to get fit fast. They buy clothes and cars or whatever to stunt,
Yeah.
to, make it seem like people got it. So I
Right.
don't think it's something, I don't know, maybe I'm misspeaking, but I don't think it was her insecurity by herself to deal with. And if she was so happy with herself and she thought that she was so cute by herself, of herself, then, that confidence is unwavering. Like, nobody's going to change my mind.
Right.
That's what I think. What do you think?
I don't know. I think that honestly I think it's kind of sad, because like it is interesting how life happened for her. She said she got her boobs done at 19 and she got pregnant shortly thereafter. And for women that, have gone through pregnancy, have had children, they know how their bodies completely change.
Mm-hmm.
And just even in like very small ways, things can really change for you. So I think that like for her to have gone through that so soon, close together, um, must have been pretty difficult, because now I don't know. I mean, you have like the hormones you deal with, you have, the postpartum, all those different things that like affect you and make you think differently about yourself and whatnot. So I think it's kind of sad because whether she had insecurities or not, obviously aside from like the lip thing, she she shouldn't have been subjected to so much criticism as a kid. She did grow up on television and there were plenty of people that were making fun of her,
Yeah.
as she was growing up. She was literally growing up. She still had time, to like develop to become, whatever. And people were busy just like making fun of her. So maybe I don't know. I would think for me, I probably would feel a little insecure if I had people constantly writing stuff about me or commenting things about me in the way that I look, especially in comparison to your three older sisters or three of your older sisters who are very voluptuous, who have these exotic looks, who have these full lips, who have, you know, big boobs or whatever. And so it's like it's gotta affect you as well, you know, like to think like I want to look like that, I want to look like them, or you know, I want to be on par. Like you said, the whole cohesive brand look and all that. So like, is it laughable for her to say that, you know, she's never had surgery or whatever? I mean, yeah, but at the same time, like I said, it's a little sad to me. Like, I don't know. It seems kind of sad. She's still in her 20s. She's in her mid 20s. And she's having these sort of conversations right now. Like, yeah, that's pretty sad.
So, according to Glamour, because we read, the Kardashians uphold beauty standards. Isn't it time that they were a bit more honest about their cosmetic enhancements? Some might want to commend Kylie Jenner. At least she's having these conversations, even if they are wishy-washy attempts. It's more than the rest of the sisters have done. However, I'd like to ask people to look at those timestamps. She is only talking about beauty standards and plastic surgery when she has something to promote.
Oh.
Be it be that a new show, a new Kylie Cosmetics range, a new fashion line. She is attempting to connect with audiences, make them believe in her authenticity so that they will believe in the authenticity of her products. If Kylie was actually committed to having conversations about beauty standards, wouldn't she say more? Not to just regurgitate the same lines about her daughters, her mistakes, and that she's never touched her face.
Yeah.
These are not real, genuine conversations she is having. They're just strategy. First of all, again, Glamour said this, not me. Um, the Kardashians' language regarding beauty standards is vague, deliberately so, and so are their denials. The smoke and mirrors are carefully curated and intentionally misleading. The sisters have plausible deniability for when and if they were ever directly questioned. The performed naivete over their impact, the shifting of blame to society, and the lack of accountability is downright frustrating and boring at this point. The Kardashians are products of the patriarchy, affected by beauty standards like the rest of us. But unlike the rest of us, they have profited off of this in obscene levels without giving back. Unlike the rest of us, they have created new beauty standards and peddled them to millions. The
Oh.
new stage
Mm.
of sugar coated lies and morsels of truth is patronizing. Their fans deserve better, and so do young girls.
Wow,
I know, that was tough.
dang, Glamour, get that out your chest. Like, wow.
It's out. So,
Okay. Ugh. So I just think that, like, well, yes, I can agree. Obviously, a more larger conversation needs to be had about beauty standards and all that. Why would you ever expect that it would come from the women that have benefited the most from it?
mm,
Like, if we're saying, right, that like Kylie needed to do whatever for the brand, for the cohesive unit look, whatever, why would they then try to dismantle what they've created? You know,
worry.
and
That hurts our pockets.
it does. It
Mm,
does. And at the end of the day, cash is king. Like, you know, it sucks to say that, but the reality is they have banked on the beauty standards that they set. They have banked on the different things they've influenced. And them saying absolutely anything that can hurt their brand or their pockets is not on brand. You know, like they're not going to do that. Um when you had Kourtney Kardashian talking about, you know, being gluten free, eating healthy. They made a whole episode about a Candyland birthday party and they were trashing her about it. When Kourtney Kardashian was trying to like look regular because she was trying to do you know, the fertility treatments and all that, people were accusing her of gaining weight, people were calling her fat, people were saying she was pregnant. And for a woman going through fertility problems at the time, that was a very difficult thing to go through. But people were like still throwing all these things at her, you know? So when you've had one of them at the very least, like Courtney, try to do or change or say or whatever, the perceptions, people always go back to the other stuff, you know, and want her to look like the rest of her sisters. So you
Yeah.
can't have it both ways.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of the issue that we constantly go through. It is a catch 22. You know, we want them to speak up. We want them to make amends or whatever. But then we also turn around and like talk crap if there's unflattering photos of them on the internet. People get so excited over that. People get so excited over anything that's negative about them. Like, how is that positive in any way? How is that healthy? So, anyway, that's it. That's all I was thinking about.
But if you haven't already done so, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, please share our video. We're trying to grow our community so your friends can be our friends, so we can all be friends. We also have social media, which Steve will tell you about.
We're on Instagram and TikTok at Hear Me Out DNE. So make sure you guys like, follow, share, and comment. We enjoy interacting with you all.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.